start the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll run play action. Going for the big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They booted away on fourth down. Wants to return it. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Behind this big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the lone back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lindsey. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Tracy.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. That is no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it. He's kicking in the close defense. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Stone. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
From the gun, running back on the move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking to throw it, Stone. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. You could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor has it. Fights off a defender. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Here's the pressure. Pulls it in on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They go to the draw. Got a little space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Quarterback on the keeper. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
And the Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Back to throw, it's Stone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They'll run the sneak for it, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw. This quarterback better dial in.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Makes the catch, it's Wagner. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Quick step and go. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the pummeling has started. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air, it's Stone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. For the offense. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's all right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Here's a heat. And this defense is maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now it's a two-possession game, down 15. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Quarterback moving. There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. The give is to Taylor. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Makes it past the mark. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try the toss to the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and 1.
No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can...
Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the ground.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Running to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Minnesota 40, Northwestern 18.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Stone. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man, it's Wagner. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
First down for the offense.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Bounced off his feet.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, and now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be the throw on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
On the play.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quick completion on the out route. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going. Back to pass, it's Stone. The quick out. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
2nd down coming up. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Dropping back, it's Stone. The sure hands, it's Wagner.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times.
Minnesota 40, Northwestern 18.